Yo, what's up everybody? Today, we got a view botting situation. Again, typically when we usually come to talk about these, we talk about them in the Hoyoverse category 99% of the time. If you don't know, I have a bit of a track record of covering these botting situations. Honkai Star Rail had huge botting problems back in the day because they used to run these prize incentive live streaming competitions where they would give creators money depending on how many views they had, and the only people who would win these events were view botters, and Hoyoverse did literally nothing about it. It was a huge problem, and today we're back to talk about view botting, but this time, weirdly enough, it's not in the Hoyoverse category. Today we're talking about Wuthering Waves view bots, and this time there's no incentive to be earned, and to be honest, there's not really any reason for it. It's just kind of strange, but nonetheless, if you're looking forward to it, you enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and boys, let's talk about it today. So where are view bots coming from today? So if you don't know, recently Wuthering Waves just released their 2.7 story. It's been a big thing over the past little bit. A lot of people have been playing on it, and a lot of people have got a lot of views covering the Wuthering Waves story. Not too much of a shock. It was the finale of the 2.0 arc, I believe. I've not got to play it myself yet. And so generally, it had a pretty high view count on YouTube. Just so we have like an idea of an average of what some of the WoWa creators were getting on their live streams. A couple authentic ones here would be like, or at least what I believe to be authentic, would be like Marco Meatball, who's a pretty popular reactor, got 98k on their live stream. Gotcha Smack got 98k on their live stream. The voice actor for Cardathia got 71k on her live stream. Bran Online in his 2 videos got 40k and 72k. That's about what you'll see as an average for a WoWa creator covering this latest story. Now, lately, we've had some unnatural ones. And today we're going to be talking about 3 in particular. There might have been more, but these were the 3 that I could find that were extremely, extremely unnatural. And so view botting has most definitely been done here, or at least it's highly probable. The first one which we were able to find was on the channel Ajek. She released her story reaction 6 days ago, and it has 183k views. The second one was also uploaded 6 days ago from the channel Jadali, who has 362k views. The third one, which I was able to find, was from Amethyst Abrams, which was uploaded 8 days ago and has 160k views. Now, the range of these channels is kind of interesting because some of these channels are a little bit smaller. For example, Jadali's a more popular creator, has 268k subs. Amethyst and Ajek are typically smaller creators. But nonetheless, these view counts are all highly, highly inflated and most definitely fake. And we're going to talk about why here. So first, we have to establish, what does a typical YouTube video look like? For this, I will pull up my own analytics. Most videos go on a curvature, right? So they start at the bottom, they curve upward a little bit, and maybe they might have a slight spike, but generally it's a curve graph, right? Ajek is a little bit lower, and then boom, sudden spike here, getting 70k in what seems like a day. Amethyst Abrams was the same thing, generally getting 3, 4k, 2k views a day, and then boom, sudden spike in the graph. You can see it here. It goes from 12k to 115k in one day. That is extremely unnatural and extremely unlikely. This more happens when you're doing shorts, this kind of graph. I was trying really hard to find how many views it had the day prior so we could get a more general estimate of how many views it gained in a day. I couldn't find it for every creator, but Amethyst Abrams did make a tweet, and one of the replies to this was actually a call out saying, hey, the view fluctuation is too insane to be called natural. If I'm not mistaken, the view counts was around 40k yesterday. Today it fluctuates to 160k. Very, very unnatural numbers. Same thing also happened to a bunch of other CCs all at the same time. So basically, for this to be natural, around 200, 300,000 people all of a sudden on one day just decide to care about YouTubers reacting to WoWa stories. I guess it could be possible. Now, that alone doesn't prove that it's view botted, but if we take a look a little deeper into the videos, you'll see some highly unnatural statistics as well. First thing to point out, the video only has 105 comments, 1.1k likes. For an 160k view video, highly improbable. Same thing with over here with Jadali, 362k views, 4.2k likes, 450 comments. Again, highly unnatural. Same thing over here on the Ajax channel, 1.1k likes, 662 comments, right? Just to give you guys some equal videos for comparison, this is a video that I uploaded that has 320k views. This has 10k likes, right? This is a video that I uploaded that has 150k views. This has 3.9k likes. And even that isn't a lot of likes or comments that I got. And it's even more weird because typically the engagement on these story reacts is super high. For example, this is a 72k vid from Brand. The engagement on this video is absolutely amazing. It's 799 comments, great amount, and 3.7k likes. So either the reacts were just immeasurably terrible, don't think that's the case, or it was view botted, right? For that to not be view botted would mean that the comment engagement ratio was 0.07%, which, by the way, is insane. And the like engagement ratio would have to be 0.74%, which again would be insane. The typical video like engagement rate is around 5%. Comment engagement rate is around 1%. And again, these view rates are again very untypical for these sort of channels. These are channels where this is probably the most popular video they've ever uploaded is this video. And it's now going to be at the top of their channels, right? It's now going to be Jadalee's most popular video ever that isn't a short, and Ajax's most popular video on her entire channel too, right? And this all happened within the span of a day. To get 3 creators all at the same time, all have the most popular video on their channel, blow up to 160k views, while the average around the whole entirety of YouTube is 70k, need I say anymore? I feel like at this point, I've kind of beaten the point like a dead horse. The views are most definitely fake. Now, the question you might have as a viewer is, where are the view bots coming from? Well, there's 3 possibilities. 1, the creator. That is the most highly unlikely probability because 1, it happened across 3 different channels all at the same time. Maybe more. There could be more that I missed. But for it to happen to 3 different people in cohesion, it's highly unlikely. If you think it's the creators, I'm going to be honest, you're probably kind of dumb. I actually think you should give these creators a lot of sympathy in this matter because a lot of them maybe aren't as educated. And I did check some of their Twitter pages and they're over here celebrating like, oh my goodness, guys, I did this. No way. Look at what I achieved. And people are congratulating them. And honestly, you should give them a lot of sympathy because it's honestly not right when this kind of thing happens on YouTube. View botting is just unnatural and it should be looked down upon. It kind of leads creators into like a false sense of accomplishment, which is kind of what we saw with some of those Twitter posts, which really sucks. It does. So sympathies to them, prayers for them. It really sucks, but there's nothing you can do about it. I've been view botted before, and the most likely of the 2 scenarios is it's either 1, the Wuthering Waves company, Kuro Games, or 2, a unidentifiable third party. Could be a fan, could be somebody who's really passionate about the story, could be a sponsor. Lots of possibilities there. In order to identify which 2 of those it could be is basically impossible. There's no way to really tell where the view bots are coming from. It's almost impossible to trace it back. So it really could be from anywhere. And unfortunately, I do not have those answers for you today. I would say probably more likely it's a third party because I don't think, from what I've heard, Wuthering Waves has a long history of view botting. I haven't seen them do it. The Wuthering Waves category in both YouTube and Twitch has looked natural from what I've seen for a very long time. But then again, I am quite uneducated in the matter. So I do think that is definitely a very open possibility as well. But either way, let me know your guys' thoughts. Also, please don't send any hate to any creators of this video. Ain't their fault. They can't do shit about it. You can't stop view bots. There's no way to prevent it. It just kind of happens to your channel. It works the same way as on Twitch as it does on YouTube. They send them. There's nothing you can do about them. Ain't their fault. But regardless, thank you all for watching today's video. I'm going to see you all in the next one. Peace out, boys.